Okay, you're fully convinced that you should add art. So how do you do it? You don't need to be an artist to add art to your homeschool or to teach your kids to think creatively. If I can just talk, that would be great. You just need to introduce it. So I'm going to give you 3 ways to introduce it. The first one is Discover the Greatest Artist unit study. I am not an artist, and I've never claimed to be, but I love the creative process and how things are made and how people come up with things. I can totally appreciate true creativity. My husband tells me there is an inner creative in me dying to come out. Anyway, a few years ago, our homeschool co-op emailed requesting an art teacher for the upcoming semester. So I replied, sure, I could do that. From that one email, I ended up teaching several semesters and I created my own art unit study. And I wanted to create an art for homeschool unit study that was easy to do, had step-by-step instructions, and most importantly, suggested art projects. I've tried other ones and they really didn't have the art projects in there. They just weren't very good. So I wanted to do something that was going to be done very well, and you don't need to be an artist to do it. The best part is you only need to get art supplies and the books to go along with it. It is easy as that. And it's truly a unit study designed with a non-artist in mind, and it is a very easy way to add art for your homeschool. So I will leave the link in the description below. Make sure you grab your copy of Discover the Greatest Artist. So after you grab your copy of Discover the Greatest Artist, the next way to add art to your homeschool is through books. And I highly recommend Mike Venenzia's Getting to Know the World's Greatest Artist. And these are the books that I use to accompany the unit study. They make great read-alouds for kids of all ages. And yes, you'll learn a lot about the artist and the artwork from these stories. The best part is you can find them just about anywhere: library, eBay, curriculum groups. So I highly recommend these books. And we have almost the entire series of artists. There's a few that I'm missing and I'll be on the lookout for, but the kids really love them. And number 3, I love online learning. It is a great way to outsource those subjects that you don't want to teach. Really, Mom, you do not have to teach every single subject. Outsource them. Whether you want to learn art history or art technique, there is something online for everyone. So my older kids get a lot out of Skillshare classes. And I will just say this. We've tried a few different online class platforms, and Skillshare is by far their favorite one. And it's one of the cheapest ones. And even I use it and I get a lot out of it. So it's definitely worth checking out, and I'll leave the link below. So whether you're looking for traditional art, crafts, or digital art, you can find it all on Skillshare. If you want hands-on crafts or learn a crafting skill, then check out Annie's. So I know Annie's from their book subscription, but they actually have these craft kits that you can purchase and free online classes. So if you want to learn a hands-on craft, definitely check these out. And next is Art Hub for Kids. This is another favorite for my younger crew. So actually all my kids have used it. The teenagers now, they've kind of outgrown it, but I still use it for the little ones. And it's a great way to occupy active fingers with few art supplies and no mom time needed. So you can add art to your homeschool even if you aren't an artist. And Mom, you don't need to be overwhelmed with one more subject. Grab Discover the Greatest Artist and easily add art to your homeschool.